The last hours. We've been dating only 2 weeks when the phone rings in the middle of the night. I beg every light green on my way to her house and the grief gods answer. When I reach her, she is curled up in the garden. The earth is under her nails, as if she's just discovered something that could have fed the whole world, wasn't harvested in time. She says nothing for almost half an hour, then whispers, "My grandpa died." The moon flickers out like a candle. On our second date, we walked to a neighborhood where the porches were bigger than both of our homes combined. Does it thrill you or crush you to know no one inside is more grateful than us? I would have asked if I hadn't known the answer, if the answer wasn't the reason I loved her already. Because that night was the first time my eyes weren't too shy to look directly at her face. I finally noticed the gap in her teeth on Mapleton Street, beside a house shaped like a wedding cake. My grandparents have been married for 63 years, she told me, and a door in the center of her smile opened to a Midwest church in 1944. At the end of the aisle, 2 kids, too young to know anything, were promising each other everything. Now tonight, this simple garden is its own church, as she tells me about the last hours of her grandfather's life. He was in bed, she says. My grandma was sitting beside him, holding his hand. He said the word love, and then a few minutes later, he said it again. And then he kept saying it, love, 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 over and over for hours. He said it for hours. And then he kissed my grandma goodbye. There are enough tears between us to pull a redwood tree out of a nettle seed or to water the garden beneath us for a century. 6 years from now, we will kiss for the last time. 7 years from now, we will take our first walk together as friends. 8 years from now, a bicycle accident will shatter her 2 front teeth, and I'll beg her not to let the dentist fill the gap. She won't listen, but the door to the church will stay open anyway. Each time she smiles, a bouquet of wildflowers will fly from her grandmother's 22-year-old hand and move through the air in slow motion, trying to find a way to land in the arms of the whole world. I've written so many poems in my life, and every single one of them was just trying to find a better way to say what one soul said to another soul with one word. Isn't it amazing that I came up so short? Isn't it everything that I tried so hard and failed to write a single thing more beautiful than love?